Greetings humanity, and welcome to Channel Other Doc. I'm Jim, I use he, him pronouns, and with me here is Lucci. Hello!
Hello!
We're gonna do some abject adventure gamery. We're coming back to Deadline. How are things? How is your various, how is your gaming world and all such things?
Look, my gaming world is great. I have a board game group. It's been wonderful, and I totally haven't succumbed to collectible card games and been playing Star Wars every day. Every fucking day.
The addiction once again, getting a grip on your soul.
Yeah, and it's a Star Wars collectible card game, so I'm not busy at all this Saturday.
Not at all. Good God, that's right.
I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up for cosplaying and back-to-back events. No, not me.
No, not at all. Why would you do that?
It's gonna be like 10 hours.
Good Lord. Yeah, and you've got like a whole thing out there with various events that happen, don't you?
We have 6 local gaming stores, 7 I think, that do like at least one event every week, and they're all very courteous of each other. So never the same day. With the exception of May the 4th.
Yeah.
Because things.
That's the day. That's the day.
But yeah, I'm going to actively participate and try to win the raffle box of cards, because I don't think I'm gonna get into the top 4.
Oof. Yes. Get more cards. That'll. I think that'll help. That'll only help the problem.
At this point, I'm just trying to get cards so I can pay for cards later. I'd rather deal in the financial of giving cards for cards than paying for cards.
Ah, yes. I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Right. More cards. I mean, yes. It's. I think that math is correct, right? Right. More cards, more sanity, as Unstable Days is saying.
Oh, that's how it works. Oh, good.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Hey. Oh my God. No, it's one of those. I mean, no. I wish you the best of luck with that. I dearly do, because it's sooner or later, you know.
I am having fun. It is a very fun game. There's a lot of variety to it, and so it is a very well made game.
Excellent.
So there's that, and that makes me hardly mind that I'm losing. I'm losing a lot less than I used to lose. So progress.
There you are. I mean, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, you get better and better at it. And I haven't played collectible games in a very, very long time. I think mostly it's just I've just been doing the games that have been as far as, you know, tabletop type stuff. I've just mostly been doing the games that folks have been seeing on the channel here. I just wrapped up the last of the one shots I was running of It Came from the Late Show. Which I do not know if you've heard about this game, but it's from the late 80s. I've been meaning to run it for like somewhere between 25 and 30 years.
That type of experience, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, not at all.
No.
Nope. How long ago did we start that 7th Sea game?
How long ago did they re-release Horror on the Orient Express? Which I bought the special edition of and haven't gotten to play yet.
Yeah.
So long ago that now there's a Horror on the Internet Express board game coming out. And I went, Oh, I should not kickstart it, please God.
I was tempted. I will tell you, I was tempted.
I almost did the $1 pledge so I could pledge later, and then fortunately, or unfortunately, but fortunately I forgot, and I missed it.
I mean, yeah, no, that's good. It's good. You have to, you gotta do what you gotta do. But it's
But if I spend $100 now, I could have joy a year from now when I don't remember what I had purchased.
That's true. That's true. The amnesiac self gift giving that Kickstarter brings to us.
I'm at that time where Kickstarter, like, for a number of years, like 1 year I was like, usually like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get myself something nice for my birthday, get me something, and I was doing that for a few years, and then Kickstarter happened, and then I skipped a year, and now I've just been getting things around my birthday every
I mean, it's a good way to ensure that it'll be there.
This year, a year and a half ago, I ordered a gaming table / dining room table. I just got the ship going from Taiwan to Los Angeles. The name of the ship, so I can track it as it's on the seas. Yesterday. So around my birthday, I'll have a game.
Excellent.
At least this one I remember.
I mean, that's fair. That's good. That helps. And then Sable Days is saying, so this is the wrong place to point out the sequel to Star Control 2, The Urquan Masters, is currently in Kickstarter.
Look, point it out all you want. I'm going on my router and blocking Kickstarter as a site. I'm just...
It's gonna stop it! It's gonna stop everything right now! I'm trying to remember if Star Control is the same as the one that I'm thinking of. Because, is that the one with the hand on the cover? It is the one with the hand on the cover.
I think it is, yeah.
I never got deeply into it, but I did play it. I did have it a long time ago. And I never actually... Like, I didn't get into it much. It was just basically I ended up doing a few little battles that I was terrible at and lost at immediately. With these sort of little one-on-one battles with ships, and I'm like, okay, that's it. All right. It just didn't grab me. You're free to do what you like to the site as much as you can, but it's just the knowledge that things are out there. Social media, it's part of the problem. They'll keep telling you things are out there. I get emails all the time now from people just telling me, hey, there's this game. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's inescapable. But we at least can't escape from reality from the realities of the realities of other games for a little while, as we retreat even further back into the past, and attempt to play Deadline. If we're good to jump into that.
Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. I usually like leaving my phone on because nobody calls me or texts me or does anything during this time. So, but like one of the chat groups I'm in started going crazy, and I was like, I don't want to mute it. I was like, oh wait, do not disturb has a time limit thing. Okay, cool.
That is the thing. Yes, my next progress will be bifurcation. I'm going to just generate an additional self that will be able to help me get through the games. I think that'll be the important thing. The real pain of it is going to be reintegration afterwards. That's going to be the part that hurts. But it's the only way to have experienced the whole thing.
I would at least need quadrification at a minimum.
Me too, probably. Be perfectly honest. I don't think I can generate enough selves.
Do you ever feel like you have too much? Too many things?
No, that couldn't possibly be the problem.
Yeah, oh, me neither.
No, never. That couldn't possibly. Why face that problem?
Yeah.
You can just get lost in what you have now.
Yeah. Just leave that for another 40 years for our benefactors.
Yes. Benefactors. Whoever those end up being.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? I'm going to show you something, but I'm not going to show the people streaming because, I do not want them to see this. But I'm going to let you see this though, just because this is before we jump into this. Hang on. I gotta do a sort command, real quick, because this just one of those things. I'm gonna show you the my gaming my tabletop gaming wish list of things I'm trying to get through. The queue that I've written down on a spreadsheet, just so you can see, because they're like
it's so long and organized.
There's too much. There's too much. And so you see, these are the things that I organized, and then these are things that are like things I want to look at. I haven't looked at these yet, but I will get to it eventually. We're currently in phase 2. I'm skipping this thing from phase 1 because I realized I'm not going to be able to. Now is not the time. But currently in phase 2, and we have basically we have, so I'm gonna have to figure these are longer things in phase 2, so I'm gonna figure out how I want to tackle those. It's gonna take longer, and then of course we have phase 3, which has a lot I'm gonna need to look at to properly accomplish, and I'm probably gonna do some version of those, and then phase 4, and then I just sort of start just writing quick notes about things I get ideas from for to do, and like as campaigns on the left, and again the things I want to at least look at and do a one-shot of on the right. And then of course the trouble is, for the things I haven't looked at yet, the list goes a bit longer. And there we go, found the end of it. There we are.
So I only have one question about your list, and it's how many people are on your team to complete this list?
I'm gonna need to start hiring sometime soon, I expect. Because it's the only way, right? We're gonna need.
Oh my god.
We're gonna need some kind of yeah.
I didn't really get to see it, but I saw so we're sharing one of your screens, and I just seeing the window slowly migrate to another screen, just like in the shame of it. not like close, get rid of it, but like let me just drag out the knowledge.
We're just gonna move that spreadsheet up onto a different window so that we don't have to worry about it, and I can go back to looking at my notes on deadline. That's what's important, really.
Yeah, I gotta catch a killer.
Yeah, gotta do that. I guess. All right, so let's start looking at that.
Good lord.
I did take a few notes with respect to deadline, about things we might want to look at. We may want to. We still need to ask Dunbar and Robner possibly about the affair that was going on. There was an affair going on. I don't know if you recall. It's been a little while. We found out someone was probably having an affair. And I thought of a few other things as far as some of the specific rooms we might want to ask people about. Because and this boils down to kind of words we ended up not using, like secret passage, or blueprints. I was thinking about, can we take pictures? Is there a thing where we can just say take a picture of a thing and a photographer shows up? I don't know if that'll happen or not, but that would be nice if it did. Just having those analyzed. Was thinking about going to the mirror frame and feeling it, because we didn't do that.
Okay.
And then I was also wondering, can we use the telephones to call people? And we call the pharmacy and get pill counts or something like that. So that was another thing I was wondering. So those are all things swirling around in my head.
I feel like the responses we were getting while searching the upstairs closet, the hall closet, leads me to feel like that is where we will get Eggers into the hidden room.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think this save is the last one we were on. At least the date is right. It's about a month ago. And so we are in the dining room. Ah, yes. When we left off, we were questioning Mrs. Rourke, and George had wandered into the room. And I can't remember if we asked her about everything we wanted to at that point. I think we mostly did.
I think we did.
Yeah.
And I think we have to, I think we have to find certain things for them to give us different answers. Yeah. And I don't know that we have the right things.
Yeah, maybe
for
not.
Some of those.
I'm curious about showing this book I don't think we showed the book to her. Maybe we did. I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah.
She seems uninterested. Okay, so that's probably not it. And I mean, I think the mystery book's probably a red herring anyway. It was just that sort of... It's like the leaflet at the beginning of Zork.
Right.
So, let's see. George is here. Is there anything we want to talk to him about? It is 10:06 a.m. We're in the dining room. You have entered the dining room. A long table seating 12 is in the center of the room, and a large trestle table is against the south wall. A large picture window to the north allows a view of the rose garden. Hanging on the wall are several cheerful paintings, including one by Seurat, which appears to be an original. George is sitting at the table eating some red herrings. Mrs. Rourke is cleaning the table here. Because we haven't really asked him, we haven't asked him about his opinion about everybody yet, I don't think.
Yeah, we can run through that. He's, everyone's opinions of him seem to be spot on, so let's see.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Marsha Robner. Ask George about Robner. I haven't a clue. Mrs. Robner. He's okay. Not as stuck up as Dad about money. We've always gotten along pretty well. I think she understands me better than Dad ever did.
Okay.
I think she did it.
I mean, statistically.
Yeah, statistically, with the way mysteries play out. Let's see who else we have. We have Miss Dunbar. She's been here for about 10 years, I guess. She knows a lot about Dad's business, and he lets her take care of a lot of stuff by herself. Other than that, I can't say. They don't get in each other's way. I think she's heard Dad lecture me too often.
Right.
Oh, here we go. I've got the cast here. Let's see. I can ask him about Mrs. Rourke, who's here with us.
Yeah.
But I don't think this game distinguishes. Oh, he does. George
No,
looks briefly.
no.
Oh, it does. George
Oh.
looks briefly toward Mrs. Rourke, then speaks in a low whisper. She's nice, but awfully nosy. She acts like she knows everything that goes on around here, but she doesn't know the half of it. Interesting. Okay.
I
Yeah.
ask him what Mrs. Rourke doesn't know.
I wish there were an easier way.
I know to say that.
Yeah.
About half.
I haven't a clue. Mrs. Robner steps into the room. Oh no! Let's see. Most we have Mr. Baxter. I don't know much about him, really. With Baxter, it's always business, and he's not here much except to discuss business with Dad. You might ask Miss Dunbar about him, though. She handled lots of Dad's business matters herself, so they work together a lot. They probably know each other pretty well. I think we didn't ask... We asked Ms. Dunbar about some things, but not everything, I think, if I remember right.
Okay.
Let's see, we have the lawyer Warren Coates, and we have Mr. McNabb, the groundskeeper, and that's it, I think.
Okay. Yep.
McNabb, that old bore, always talking about the damn roses and weeds. Don't ask him about them unless you have all day. And I don't think we might get nothing about Coates. He might not be considered even a thing. I haven't a clue.
Right.
Let's see. Anything else we want to talk to him about? There's like stuff in his room I guess we can ask him about, but I can't think of anything else.
Ask him about affair.
Oh, sure. right while his mother is in the room.
Yeah.
The word affair isn't a very... Nyeh. I am trying to... Go ahead.
Dear Deadline, please stop using words that aren't in your vocabulary.
I know, right? I'm trying to remember even now. Like, it was a God. It was it Mrs. Robner having an affair with a widower? Was that what it was? And we don't know the widower's name yet?
Right. But, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it's Baxter, right?
I mean, that would make sense. For, like, the law of conservation of NPCs.
But also, like, your husband's business partner, like,
Yeah.
who George just said is not around much, except to discuss business.
Yep.
Which means he's there not to discuss business at some points.
Well, Mrs. Robner is here. Let's ask her about Baxter.
Damn it.
Good God. Mrs. Robner. Baxter has been my husband's partner for a long time, but they're not close friends. Baxter has always had the head for making money, and Marshall had the creative spark for new products. The two of them were perfect for each other in the early days. Of course, things haven't been going well lately. I guess none of that matters much now.
Ask about Baxter's wife?
Word wife isn't in your vocabulary. She mentioned the business. I wonder if... No. Money? Nope. Ah. Oh, hang on. Hidden closet, you say? I think I'd know if there was one, but there isn't. Funny that.
Funny that we said closet and not hidden closet.
Yeah. And this is what we asked her about this before, and she gives us
Yeah.
the I didn't murder my husband answer. Hang on. Is Mr. Rourke still here? No, nothing about no hidden closet. Apparently there's a hidden closet somewhere. It's hilarious. This is hilarious. I can't think of anything else to ask these folks aside from, I mean, I can't remember. I think we asked Mrs. Robner about everybody already. I think
so.
And so it just comes down to like people and things, individual items and objects and what have you.
Yeah. What's in our inventory? We have
Just
all
the
those...
mystery book right now. We'd have to.
Oh, that's right.
Probably
Everything
go
else is
back
in the
upstairs.
library.
We're dumping things in the murder scene.
Yeah.
We're dumping everything in the library right now, I think.
It's what, the early 80s? There's no procedure for this.
No, not at all. It's not like procedural shows haven't existed for the last 20 plus years.
But we do have the universe's fastest lab.
We do, which is kind of freaking amazing. I want to try something. Don't be ridiculous. All right. It snagged on table. We probably can't take picture. They think probably means physically pick up a picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've been wondering if there's a way to yeah. You can't see that here. Yeah. It's trying to, it's using take as take rather than take.
Right.
I was wondering if that was a thing we can do.
If there was an object of the camera, we could like maybe use the camera.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was thinking about that because of the mud on the carpet upstairs.
Oh.
Because when we tried to have it analyzed, the sergeant showed up and said he can't do anything with it, and so that's why I thought, well, wait, we like get a picture or something, but apparently not. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to do here. What about you? Do you have any thoughts?
No, I don't think so. Like, I really think we're missing the point to like accuse Miss Robner and Baxter of having an affair.
Yeah. Well, Baxter will be here at noon. I think that's when they're reading the will, right?
Yeah.
So we could take that opportunity while we're interrogating everyone.
Yes, I understand you just finished reading the will, Baxter. What about your affair with Miss Robin?
Exactly. So, like, that's the thing. I think in the meantime, we could possibly seek out Ms. Dunbar and finish questioning her.
Okay.
See if she knows anything about the closet.
We can do that and then, go feeling around the mirror, I guess.
Yeah, we can do that. So let's see. Based on where we are now, I know we can go east, I think. And we're at the corner of two halls. One a short hallway to the west ending a set of doors, the other a long hall leading south to the front door. To the north are swinging double doors leading into the kitchen. I keep wondering if there's something in the kitchen, but I'm not quite... My brain's not quite there yet. North is the foyer. West is open doors. The east is the foot of the staircase. We're going to head to the bottom of the stairs. We're going to go up the stairs. Landing on a landing halfway up the flight of stairs. You notice the stairs do indeed make quite a noise when stepped upon. Top of stairs, and I'm already losing the plot. I know we were talking about feeling. Oh yeah, that's right. I suspect that she's up here somewhere. Was my point.
Okay.
But not in her bathroom. Okay. Hang on. Can I do that? You haven't seen her yet. Damn it. I was hoping. Let me look at ye map. Let's see. End of South Hall closet. Oh, her bedroom's over here. Okay. Across from the master bedroom. All right. Top of stairs, west. And we want to go to the door to the south. And she's not here.
She's lying on her bed.
Oh, she's lying on the bed. I can't read. Dunbar's bedroom. This is Ms. Dunbar's bedroom. It is furnished in the usual style with a few additions indicative of Ms. Dunbar's taste. The bedroom door is open. Ms. Dunbar is lying on her bed. Okay. Ask her about... You will start asking her about Baxter in case she's seen anything. Mr. Baxter, I see him often when he comes here on business, but I don't really know him that well. We keep to business when he comes around, and I hardly ever talk with him otherwise. He is, of course, an excellent executive, and poor Mr. Robner had every confidence in him. Let's see. So I guess we can just go down the list. I know we asked about some of these people, but I can't remember if we hit everybody.
Yeah.
Dunbar about Abuat about Mr. Robner. Miss Dunbar looks down at the ground and sniffles softly. I've known him for years. He's been tremendously nervous and depressed lately about business. I don't think all was well in his personal life either. George has always been a problem for him. He even mentioned suicide once, though he never took it seriously. It shows you never can tell. She wipes her eyes with her hands. Ask Dunbar about George. Nobody likes George much. He's always alone when he's here, and that's only when he can't get more money to waste. I think he's just been waiting for the day when his father's money would be his. I can't say I miss him when he's not here. A thoroughly obnoxious child. Ask Dunbar about Rourke. Mrs. Rourke is a very good servant. Very good servant.
She knows her place.
That's right. Oh, God. Always helpful and always nearby when needed. Good God. Ask Dunbar about, let's see, probably no opinion on coats. I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that. Ask Dunbar about McNabb. He seems nice if you can talk to him. You usually can't really. She laughs briefly. Don't ever disturb his roses or you'll learn the meaning of temper. She giggles again. Oh my God. It's like everyone keeps this big sign that says, ask him about the roses.
I know.
And we're being asked if it was Mrs. Rourke in the conservatory with the pipe, and that's what we're thinking it was her. Maybe. Oh, yeah. I think. That seems the most solid
smoking pipe
here.
Smoking.
Maybe. Hard to say. It could be. Well, it's the 80s though, so it would probably have been cocaine. But anyway. Who knows? Yeah, no, it's hard to say. I guess we'll ask her about the closet. We've asked everyone else about the closet.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that. Nope, nothing there. Let's see. I think that's all the people. I have in my list the name also of the detective who came by, but I don't think he's going to factor in this.
What? All right. We tried Baxter's wife. Ask about the Mrs. is was it Rourke? Uh, why can't I think of the widow's name? Last name.
Mrs. Robner.
Robner. About
Oh, we actually haven't asked about her yet.
yeah, her first, and then maybe about her cheating.
Okay. She's a lovely person. She and Marshall were always an odd couple. She was so quiet and reserved. He was so quiet and reserved. She's so lively and sociable. She's changed a lot over the last few years. She used to enjoy her life here, but lately she's been restless and irritable, and now with Marshall's death, I'm worried about what may become of her. Okay. And we need to ask about what you said?
About her cheating, because it doesn't know the affair.
Cheating? Not cheating either. Phone call? Ask Dunbar about widower? Word widower is in your vocabulary.
Curse you people with limited vocabulary.
Trying to think if there's anything we can ask her that's... The only other things that I guess are personal to her would be to ask her about, like, the drugs in her bathroom. But,
Well, no, she was the assistant, right?
yeah.
Maybe we should show her the notes.
Yeah, we should do that. We don't have them on us, but we can go get them. Into the hallway, more hallway, where that closet to the north is open and rather shallow. To the hallway. And the end of the hallway, we head north. There's a bunch of stuff here. Get papers. And reading the papers, there are 3 wads of paper. One is a shopping list, another is a list of current stock prices. The last is the start of a letter to the board of directors of the Robner Corps. Unfortunately, it does not contain enough information to allow even a guess about the intent of the letter. I'm going to drop the book here. Read letter? Can't see the... Okay. Let me show her the papers, at least. You know, actually... I was thinking maybe we should also show her the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because July 7th and July 8th, there were things. Okay. First off...
we might just be able to ask her about the dates, also.
Oh,
just
yeah.
as an alternative.
About July 7th. Damn it! There are more than 2 nouns in that sentence. Apparently not.
Alright. And I guess just about the calendar.
Show calendar to Dunbar. Let's unload. Okay. Turn to July 8th. Read calendar, make sure that's right. All coats will completed. Show calendar to Dunbar. Seems to be getting impatient. Great.
Papers.
Show paper to Dunbar. Show bunch to Dunbar. Show crumpled papers to Dunbar. Seems to be getting impatient. Okay, nothing there. Ask Dunbar about crumpled papers. Can't help you with that.
And she's the one getting impatient.
I know, right? The only other thing I can think of is like the drugs, but that's it. You can ask her about the Ebullient and about... Can't help with that. And then there was the ones that were... Did I write them down? Of course I didn't.
Why?
Let me see if
Why
they're
would you do
still...
that?
Why would I do that? Mind if I check to see if they're still there?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. The northeast, south. Okay. I don't know if I can't. I don't think we left them in the. I will look at it though, just to be certain. Okay, no, we didn't add anything else. All right. Northeast, south. Open medicine cabinet. Cabinet maybe will be enough. Bottle of low blow, a bottle of cough medicine, and a bottle of aspirin. Read low blow. Yeah, this is the one that's dangerous.
Yeah.
When combined with other medications. Gizmo Labs, Kingston, Ontario. That in and of itself is weird. Look at cough medicine. Warning take is directed may cause sedation when taken with other drugs. General Drug Company. Oh, okay. Look at aspirin. Generic aspirin, 30 milligrams for okay. Yeah, okay. Let's ask her about these.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, ask Dunbar about low below. Ms. Dunbar seems a bit surprised. You found those in my bathroom, didn't you? I've been taking them for months for my blood pressure. Are they important, she asks. Yes. Show low blow to Dunbar. Seems not to care. Ask Dunbar about Canada. Nope, okay. In this game, Canada does not exist, and yet it's been referred to. A conundrum!
What do you know about Canada? Tell me!
So, like, the, I have to... Fismo Labs. 1 tablet 3 times daily. Ask Dunbar about cough medicine.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Show cough medicine to Dunbar. Doesn't appear interested.
Ask Dunbar about dumb cough. It's DUMKUF. I think it's 2 words.
Yeah. No, it's not in there.
I think dumb and cough are 2 words in the in what the bottle says. That's the name. The name of it was dumb cough. It stuck with me.
What?
What are you taking that massive medicine for? Oh, this dumb cough.
Oh, it is called dumb cough.
Yeah.
DUM-KOF. Okay. I'm just gonna... There.
Yeah, copy it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's none of the vocabulary.
Lame.
Yeah. And by breaking O Canada and all applicable languages, lose 3 hours. Yeah. I don't know. I think the thing is, though, for some reason I didn't realize the cough medicine was there. We could have the sugar bowl. No.
I think the sugar bowl
that would
is
be
being
obvious
a dead horse.
if the cough medicine is a liquid, though. That would be obvious. But what did it say about the cough medicine? May cause sedation when taken with other drugs. Okay. We know he was taking Ebullient.
Yeah, I think if you read the label, if it was mixed, which drug was that? If it was mixed with emollient, it was fatal, or could be fatal.
So the low blow may be dangerous when used in combination with other medications.
Right. But I feel like we read a label and it listed other medications that it would.
I don't know that we had that. I mean, we can check them. But yeah, there was the drugs in the Robner's bathroom.
Right.
And one of them was like there was a drug called Sneezo. And there was like one other thing. We can check that. We had yeah, it's like we had the sugar bowl searched for, like, analyzed for several things.
Yeah.
I think it was low blow. I think we had it analyzed for low blow, and then we
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Other stuff before that. Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, why don't we go and exhaust ourselves on the mirror for a little bit? And
Yeah,
then...
sure. That sounds delightful. It's just across the way. Feel frame. Fiddling with a large mirror isn't particularly useful. Damn it. Knock on mirror. Why knock on a large mirror? Because it's hollow. Never mind. Turn mirror. Wait a minute. We're in the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Decorated in the Queen Anne style. Large 4-poster bed with paired end tables. Fills the south end of the room. On one of the end tables is a telephone, dressers, a small chair, and a lounge are all against the walls. The north wall contains a balcony window which is closed. An open doorway leads east to the bathroom. A large mirror with a gilt frame hangs on the west wall. Wait a minute. There was something about the posters also. There's nothing on the poster. Turn poster. Yeah, never mind. Thinking of hidden passageway tropes.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we can use the telephone.
Pick up phone?
Oh, here's the dial tone.
Okay.
Make phone call? No.
Can we call Baxter? Can we star 69?
You don't see Mr. Baxter here.
Can we call the operator?
You must
Dial
supply a
0.
verb.
Dial 0. Damn.
Dial apparently is. Well, no, it didn't take it as a verb.
Yeah.
Curses.
Call Baxter.
We tried that.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh okay.
I was just looking back to see if I could find the name of the drug companies.
Call Canada.
Labs. Yes, that's it. Call Canada. It didn't recognize, but I'm going to try calling. Nope, doesn't understand. I don't think it's going to let us use the phone.
All right.
Is there anything else we want to do with the mirror or anything else in here?
Don't think so. Summon Grue.
Yes.
It's too bright out, and this game ends at 8 p.m. It may not be dark enough for Grue.
Alas, no. Also, we can't use the phone to call the Grue. So that's unfortunate.
Don't 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 worry. Grue thrive in my heart. Cause it's dark.
Really?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to know. Hard to know.
I, w-
Uh,
I wish I could claim I was sleep deprived, but I'm
uh,
rather well rested.
these things happen. Um, yeah, we'll look at the labels on the. I guess we could look at the labels on the drugs in this bathroom again.
All right, the sneezo.
1 tablet every 3 hours.
Wait, it has the phone number.
That's not a what? That's not a phone number. That's not enough digits. I mean, it has a number. Sniffle Labs, Lakeville Pharmacy.
What's
I mean,
with that
sure.
number?
Uh,
223 224.
yeah. I think that there's a thing about 223-224. Maybe. I think. I'm not sure.
But let's call 223 224. I don't know.
There was a thing. Nope, that's not it. Never mind. All right. There's a specific number that always shows up in Infocom games, and remember when you count the leaves in you can count the leaves in Zork?
Yeah.
It's that number. But yeah, sure, we can try that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 223-224. Call 223-224. On your vocabulary. Call Lakeville Pharmacy. Nope. Sniffle Labs. I worry about putting all the drugs in one place just because of the trouble with
Opening the bottles.
yeah, the problem with nouns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we can. Eventually want to set them down. We've got a bottle of Sneezo, a bottle of cough medicine, a bottle of low blow, a desk calendar, and a bunch of crumpled papers. I'd say we should at least hold on to the. I mean, I think it's a good idea to hold on to some of the drugs though, because they have these effects that might have been part of what happened. You know.
What?
I feel like the Sneezo probably doesn't do as much, and I know we asked Mrs. Robner about Sneezo. I seem to remember. Unclear. Well, it's almost time to read the will. Should we just go down there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Should we drop anything off on the way?
We should bring the crumpled papers.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try showing the papers, because that's the only thing that mentions the will.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the calendar does too.
Yeah.
Well, the calendar mentions the will. I don't know what the papers mention.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Drop bottles. All. Drop all bottles. Okay. Mm-hmm.
We did the pad of paper graphite thing, didn't we?
Let me see if we did it this time, actually. Get pad. Get pencil. Rub pencil on pad. There we go. Yeah, now we have it.
Yeah. Take the pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. We could ask the assistant
We
about
could.
what was written on there. Because we didn't find that piece of paper.
That's true. Let me go ahead and see here. We've only got 4 minutes to noon, so everyone's going to be in the place.
In a second? Yeah.
In a second. The living room. Let me see something here. I don't know if they'll have this command. Damn it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're at the bottom of the stairs. And west twice. Alright. Alright. So, this is the living room. This is a large and impressive room whose furnishings bespeak the great personal wealth of the Robners. The south side of the room is a large bay window, now closed, which looks out onto the front yard. A woodpile sits beside a huge fieldstone fireplace. A double doorway leading to the main hall is the only exit. Pictures of Mrs. Robner's colonial ancestors line one wall. The room contains formal seating for at least 15 people, in several groups of chairs and couches, tables and cabinets. All of the finest mahogany and walnut complete the furnishings. On one of the tables is a telephone. Mr. Coates is here. George is here, pacing around the room. Ms. Dunbar is sitting on the sofa here. Mrs. Robner is sitting here knitting. Mr. Baxter is sitting quietly here. The people present turn to look at you. Mrs. Robner glares at you. You might at least have the courtesy to be here on time. Haven't you caused enough disruption already? We should have started without you. Mr. Coates, please proceed. Mr. Coates begins. This is an awkward situation. Mr. Robner told me 5 days ago that he wanted to execute a new will and promised to call me when it was completed. I never heard from him. I must assume that he either changed his mind or did not complete the new will. Therefore, the one in my possession must be considered the most recent testament. From the corner of your eye, you catch George nodding his head as if in approval and smiling broadly. Continuing, Mr. Coates says, naturally, should a more recent will exist and be found within a reasonable period, the present one will be voided. I will proceed with reading the will here in my hands, which was executed 3 years ago last month. He reads the will simply written and direct, leaving equal parts of the estate to his son, George Arthur Robner, and his wife, Mrs. Leslie Phillips Robner. There is some discussion, understated congratulations, and overstated sympathy, which Mr. Coates cuts short by clearing his throat. I must leave now, I'm afraid. If you have any questions, I can be contacted tomorrow. He picks up the phone, dials his office, and asks to be picked up at the Robner estate. Mr. Coates heads off to the east.
He's super helpful.
I'm wondering if we should hunt him down and show him that appointment that was supposed to happen.
I mean, we can try. Everybody else we can show the other things later.
I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick just because I can. North of foyer. He's north of foyer. He heads off to the south. He's in the foyer. Front door to the south is open. It's impossible.
So we can't ask him anything. We can't show him anything.
On the front path.
Well, he shows up early, and we have a couple minutes, and he's like, wait until everybody arrives, right?
Yeah.
So I guess we could.
We could do that. We could go back and do that.
We could do that.
Leaning against the front door is today's issue of the Daily Herald. I forgot they deliver the newspaper too. Mr. Coates heads off to the south. A car pulls up the drive. Coates enters the vehicle, motions the driver, and the car starts up and leaves the grounds. Okay, so do we want to do that? Do we want to Just go back and grab all that.
Well, since they're all in the living room right now, right? I think
Yeah.
they are for a few minutes. Why don't we go and
We can do the Baxter
show?
stuff.
Yeah, we can do the Baxter stuff and the showing the pad.
This really depends on how much stuff we want to repeat, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, back in the living room. So, Baxter is here. Everyone else is here. Do we want to question him first, or do we want to show things to people first?
Let's show the things, because
Okay.
I think that's less we have to do.
We have a notepad and the desk calendar and the papers. Those are the things we want to show people. Who are we showing this to first?
Well, let's finish with the assistant.
Okay.
Dunbar, yeah.
So we wanted to show her the notepad. Miss Dunbar seems not to care. Okay. Well, it's for Baxter, right?
Yeah.
He reads it carefully against the light, then speaks. I really don't know what to make of this. Marshall seems to be insisting that I do something. I'm afraid we will never know, since I never got the note. Yeah,
All right.
that's something.
Well, all right. Yeah, let's show him the calendar.
I can't understand why you're showing this to me. Have you nothing better to do than pick up every item in the house and show it to me? What? July 8th. All well, coats! That's the one we needed to show that to. Since Coates fled in the most efficient manner possible, we could find a different will. Should be simple. Let's see. All right. I'm going to show the crumpled papers to him. I don't understand why you're showing this to me. Have you nothing better to do than show me useless items? All right. I guess we can interrogate him.
Yeah.
Tell us about your affair, would you? About Mrs. Robner. Leslie is a fine woman from a distinguished family. She was much more outgoing than Marshall, but she seems to have become accustomed to the quiet life here. I am quite grieved for her. Go ahead and do Mr. Robner. Marshall was a truly great man, a brilliant manager. He started the corporation single-handedly about 25 years ago and is mostly responsible for its reputation. I owe him a great deal. He was also a great philanthropist and got the corporation involved in many charitable works. I am not given to shows of emotion, Inspector, but I will miss him greatly.
Okay.
Miss Dunbar is an efficient and tireless worker. She has been of tremendous help to Marshall and has been working quite hard for him lately. He had a great deal of respect for him, that's clear. She has a keen mind and is an exceptional strategic planner for the corporation. Okay. Now we ask him about people he won't care about.
Yep.
I don't know much about Mrs. Rourke. McNabb. I don't know much about Mr. McNabb. Can't help you there. That's everybody. As far as I recall.
I mean, we didn't ask him about George.
Oh, right. We didn't. We're just leaving George out.
I mean...
Once again, Mr. Baxter looks briefly toward George and then speaks in a low whisper. I've known the boy for some time, and believe me, he's no good. He's wasted more money this year than you've probably earned. His father reprimanded him frequently, as you know. George even threatened his father from time to time.
Alright.
Alas, we can't do the Ultima 4 thing where we ask about the thing that they just mentioned.
Yeah.
Is that everything?
I mean, we want to know if he's married or single or. I know.
And affair wasn't in the vocabulary, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Baxter, are you single?
Yeah, I know, right?
Would you like to get drinks?
Yeah, we're just curious. We're just wondering.
No
We got a little
reason.
No reason. No, we should just like search the bed for hair, the pillows on the beds for hair fibers or something.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible idea, actually. Aside from, the fact that it's probably not going to do anything, but you never know.
I think we have. All right. So I think the notepad is important.
Yes.
And I think that's the only piece of notably important things we've found. Because,
Yes.
even though the pills might be important, we won't know until, one of examining them and showing them to people hasn't done anything.
No.
So I think the notepad is our only, official clue.
Yeah.
Aside from knowing that somebody climbed up in through the the balcony.
Yeah, which we haven't done this go around yet either, but that's okay. Yeah, the only other thing I can think is hopping back and showing the calendar to Coates.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to do anything.
Yeah, I mean we can do it. I mean, it's not like it puts us far back in time.
Yeah, not really. It's just a bunch of stuff that we've asked people about already that is like.
Yeah, I mean we might as well do that, but
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save here just in case. And because we didn't really save much before then, so we have to go back to 10:03, but that's okay. All right. We're back in the dining room, back exactly where we were before.
We got to go up and get the calendar.
Yeah.
And maybe the pad, and see if we can show both of them to Coates.
Okay. I mean, I feel like the papers are still important. I just don't know how. Rub the pencil on the pad. We got the pad. Feel like we can drop the pencil. We can get the. I have a weird idea. But before we do that, let me. Hang on. Get calendar. Turn to turn page. We could show this. We could show. Well, no, we tried showing him July. Did we try showing him July 7th?
I don't think
know.
so.
Yeah, we might not have shown him that. So we could probably turn it back to July 7th and deal with that.
Yeah.
When we get there. Okay, we got the calendar, we got the notepad, we got the papers.
Okay.
And that's pretty much everything I can think of. That's at all helpful. The things with the drugs, And the things with the ladder, it's like these are things we can look at, but they don't help much.
Yeah.
The only other thing I was thinking about has to do with the fact that there's like a bottle of whiskey and a record player or something in George's room. But I don't know if that actually has anything to do with anything. He's got shaving gear in his bathroom and a liquor cabinet, stereo, records, and tapes.
Yeah.
Was there actual liquor in there? Maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, that's all I can think of.
Okay.
So I guess we'll proceed.
Yeah.
Going back down the stairs. I'm gonna go out and grab the newspaper. It might be out there by now. Except I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Just getting us onto the front path. Maybe it doesn't show up for a little while. Weird.
Maybe until after Coates leaves? I don't know.
Maybe. I felt like there was more that's not happening, but that's okay. Alright. What now? There we are. Okay. Baxter's here already.
Alright.
Okay, so let's see. Show pad to Baxter. I really don't know what to make of this. Marshall seems to be insisting that I do something. I'm afraid we'll never know since I never got the note. Turn to July 7th. Show, read calendar. Show calendar to Baxter. I can't understand why you're showing this to me. Ah!
Did we show him the 8th?
Well, no, the 8th yes, we showed him the calendar while it was turned to the 8th. Ask Baxter about...
Oh, last time we showed him that, he said he never, received that call. Didn't he?
I don't know.
We'll turn the calendar back to... No, the 8th. Let's show him again. Okay. Oh no, we want to show that to Coates.
The
That's
Coates,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So dumb. So dumb.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's difficult. Will. The new will or the present will? New will. I don't know much about the family's affairs. Marshall threatened to make a new will, but it certainly appears that he never did. Oh, we have that going for us. Ask Baxter about closet.
Yeah.
I can't.
I want to go
open it.
ask McNabb about the closet. It'll be
Yeah,
like
that's
the one person who knows.
Yeah, right.
We're like, oh yeah, I built a hidden closet for the Mr. during construction.
Why would the gardener have that?
I know.
So let's see.
It's his secret rose cat closet.
That's it. It occurs to me that there's one more strategy we can employ if things don't pan out.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be long and tedious. if we decide to do it. And that's the find a person and follow them around all day thing.
Oh God. Yep.
Figure out where they go and then see if there are points. Because it's like there's a point sometime in the afternoon, I think, when George is out wandering around the lawn. I think, and I kept thinking, well, if we had been in the shed, maybe we would have been able to. We can see out the window of the shed. Maybe we would have seen something happen. I don't know. But it's just because of the placement of the things is all.
I can't wait for the day we follow McNabb all day.
That'll be great. Oh man.
What about the deceased McNabb? He was a right fine fellow until he stepped on my roses one too many times.
That's how it goes.
And then I knew he had to go.
Dun, dun, dun. He did it. He's really the one that did it. So should we just wait here until the will reading, or until Coates shows up,
or until Coates shows up? We want to ask him before.
Yeah. Let me see here. Trying to look at the commands. Just in case there's something I'm missing here. In the vocabulary. Wait for someone or some amount of time. Wait until time. What's wrong? Where is someone or something? Oh, I see. You can ask people where people are. That's a thought. Okay. Wait for Coates. Mrs. Robner steps in the room. Keep waiting. Yes? I mean, unless we want to show this pad to someone else.
I mean, we can try showing it to everybody.
All right. Let's out a loud yawn.
No, all right.
Let's keep waiting for Coates. You hear footsteps on the staircase at 11:30 a.m. Oh, God. Keep waiting. Ms. Dunbar steps into the room. I'm going to show her the pad. Ms. Dunbar seems to be getting impatient. No, she doesn't care.
Oh, yeah, Okay.
Show calendar to Dunbar. Ask Dunbar about calendar. Wait for Coates. Mr. Coates steps into the room. Mr. Coates shakes her hand. I'm glad you're here, Inspector. We'll begin the reading soon. Mr. Coates asks everyone to be patient as not everyone is present. Mr. Coates, for whom you are waiting, has arrived. It is now 11:55 a.m.
Show him the calendar!
All right! Hang on. Coates. Okay. Show calendar. Kalidner. To Coates. Doesn't appear interested. Are we on July 8th? Ask Coates about calendar. Damn it!
Show him the paper or the pad, I guess.
Okay. Show pad to Coates. Seems to be getting impatient. Show crumpled papers to Coates. Mr. Coates appears distracted, looking frequently toward the door. Ask Coates about... I guess we can ask him about everything.
Yeah.
We've been asking everyone else about. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. I guess he's not going to be able to tell us a lot. I am not at liberty to discuss Mr. Robner's legal matters. That is privileged information between attorney and client. Ask Coates about new will. Same answer.
Worthless.
The word worthless isn't in our vocabulary. We don't know the meaning of the word. Ask Coates about closet. Who is late? Is it George?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. I can't think of... Is there anything else we need to ask him about? It seems impossible to ask about the calendar, which sucks because there's evidence on that.
Right.
Paul Coates, wheel completed, 9 a.m. July 8th, which I think was yesterday. I can't remember. Or maybe, yeah, it was, I think that was, in this timeline, I think that was yesterday. Ah, everybody's here now. This is an awkward scene. Same thing.
Okay. Without the snarky widow.
Yes.
Telling us we're late.
Yes, without the snarky widow. It's weird. I can't think of anything else to ask anybody right now. Maybe we can ask people about, I don't know, did we already ask everyone about the ladder?
Yeah, I think we did.
I think we probably did in a previous iteration. Okay, so I am at a point now where, I mean, there's still things we can try to do, such as following people around and all. But I'm starting to wonder if we should start looking at the clues.
Yeah, I'm willing to find just something to start the waterfall at least, you know, or hopefully start it.
So do we want to go to the Invisiclues?
Sure. We can read some Invisiclues.
All right. Well, here we go. Let me go ahead and we're going to open this up. I'm going to save again before I forget. This is living room 1209. All right. We're going to switch over to the... We're going to cheat now.
This game is cheating by not knowing the word affair.
I know, right? Okay. So, we have a sample question, which... why did Trusty Sergeant Duffy wear red suspenders? It's to keep his pants up. He doesn't use them to gag suspects. Have you studied his wardrobe? To hold his pants up. Yay, ha ha ha. Okay. The basics. I guess we'll start with... We have the basics, general questions, develop only if, hidden questions, possible endings, and for your amusement.
Yeah.
Do we go to the basics? Or...
Yeah, sure. Maybe we're missing something basic.
Some advice. Like all good detectives throughout history, you will have to do a lot of legwork. You should check out the house and all of the grounds, examine everything, analyze everything, check for fingerprints, etc. You must be diligent. If you suspect a bullion in the sugar, have it analyzed for a bullion. We did that. In general, it is a good idea to ask each of the characters about all the others. Sometimes by comparing stories, you can learn something. Keep an organized record of the results of your investigation. Read very carefully the inspector's casebook that came with the game. We've done that. Also be sure to read and refer to the coroner's examination, the letter from Coates, and the police interviews with those who knew the deceased well. We did that. If you find out anything that may contradict what someone has said, or what might be of interest to them, ask them about it, show it to them, or confront them with it. I don't know that we've confront with object. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you do that? If anyone acts suspiciously, follow them. Watch what they do. Has anyone acted suspiciously?
Just
Mrs. Robner, I think. But
yeah, Robner after the phone call.
Much of what you need to learn will come out only if you keep after the suspects in a Columbo-like way. In other words, putting pressure on them until they react. Communicating with deadlines. Some people find it frustrating when their words or sentence structures are not understood. Oh, really? The Infocom series of games is considered to have the best language handling ability of any programs available for microcomputers. I think the fact that you're using the word microcomputers tells us everything we need to know here. Deadline is among the best of this elite group. However, and probably due to its real-life setting, some players expect more understanding. A careful reading of the instructor's casebook, especially dealing with suspects and commonly encountered terms, should be very helpful. Once you get the hang of it, the limitations will be less frustrating.
I mean, they won't.
They will not.
But carrying on.
Right. I mean, I think that, yeah, I mean, the only thing that I get out of that is maybe, you know, follow Mrs. Robner more closely after the phone call.
Yeah.
But that's like all I can think of, and I don't know if that's going to yield anything.
I'm willing to look at other things before we start.
Start following people around?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the basics. General questions. Shall we go there?
Sure.
Was it suicide?
Yes. Game over.
Yes. Excellent. There are 6 hints here. Pro, he was depressed and taking medication for it. Do we want to keep... I'm sorry, do we want to look at this one?
I mean, that's fine. I don't think this is going to help us at all, so that's fine.
Con, there was no suicide note. Pro, he had spoken of suicide. Con, he had made plans for the next day. We know that.
Yeah.
Pro, there were problems with his company's son and wife. Con, it wouldn't be much of a game if it were only a suicide. Yes.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
Is there anything significant in the library? Do we want that one?
Sure.
I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, we know about the pad.
Examine everything, including the balcony, carpet, tray, bowl, cup, saucer, bookshelves, calendar, notepad, and wastebasket. I think we did all of that.
Yeah, we did all that. And no more hints. All right.
I think maybe analyzing the cup for cough medicine or something.
Maybe.
What should I do with the bowl?
Sure. We've done a lot of things. Yes.
Did you analyze it for bullion? Yes. It seems that no one spiked the sugar. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Is the notepad important? I mean,
yes.
Yes. One hint. Develop hidden question 3. Okay.
I think in the hidden question section in Infocom or in the
yeah. I mean, that's the previous menu.
Yeah,
they're in there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Do we want to go there, or do we not want to go there?
No, we know it's important. The notepad's important because we have the letter. Like we have what we can of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What should I do with the calendar?
Yeah. Okay.
That one might.
A desk calendar is here, open to July 7. Don't desk calendars customarily have more than one page?
Yeah,
yes. You can type turn to July 15 or any other day. Date. Did you find anything interesting? Yes. Do you think any of the other characters might be interested, particularly those affected by change in the will? Yes, that's the whole point! That's the reason, what's what we've been trying to do, god damn you!
What?
If you show George the calendar entry concerning the new will in the afternoon, he reacts strangely. Develop hidden question 5.
I was just gonna say, like, might be interested, particularly affected by change of the will. I was like, we never showed George the calendar.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Well,
All
we
right,
could do that.
that is one thing we could do.
We can do that right now. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's do that.
George is here, right?
Yeah, I think everyone's still here.
Yeah. Let's just show it to him. In front of
Show
everyone.
calendar to George. I don't really know what to say. I guess that Dad, there is no other. I can't help you, sorry. George seems to be quite agitated. I've got to be going now. I'll see you later, George says. He starts to leave. George heads off to the east.
Follow him.
Follow George! We always forget to show George things. We always forget about George. Why do we do that? Or why do I do that? This is a hallway. North of the foyer. To the west is an open doorway, and to the east is the foot of the staircase. All continues north. Please stop following me around like this. Can I have no privacy? I'm simply trying to take care of something personal. George heads off to the east. You want to keep following him?
Oh yeah.
And bottom of the stairs, he's going. He says the same thing, then goes upstairs. We need to see where he ends up at least, and then we can use that foreknowledge if we need to.
Yeah, like it specifically said, like annoy them in a Columbo style way.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
We're now Columboing up the stairs after him. Stop following me. My business is private. Which he says again. Now we're at the top of the stairs, and he's heading west. Following him again. He says, "Stop following me," because he's continuing west. He's continuing west. Please stop following me around. Can I have my privacy? I'm simply trying to take care of something. What's he doing? Is he heading to the library?
I don't know.
Oh, south. That you may be going into his bedroom.
Yeah.
George's bedroom. Playing on the stereo. Okay, so in addition to normal furnishings, this is George's bedroom. In addition to the normal furnishings, there's a small liquor cabinet and a stereo with records and tapes. The door leading to the hallway to the north is open. Another door to the east is open. Playing on the stereo is a Pretenders concert. George is lying on his bed listening intently to a Pretenders concert. I have business to attend to. Would you mind leaving? As he lies on his bed listening to a Pretenders concert.
I mean, we can ask him about his business.
I don't think it recognizes the word business. It didn't before.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Look, I know the same as you. There's no new will. I'm sure of it. Dad would have rubbed my nose in it. You can be sure of that. George paces around the room, awaiting your departure with ill-concealed impatience. Turn on tape recorder. Get tape. He's waiting for us to leave. I was hoping we could record him or something, but apparently that's not going to happen. You can go into his bathroom, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm trying to think what could be done here. Let me see here. It's like his bathroom is to the east. We might be able to hear him from there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we can go east into his bathroom and see if that works.
Yeah. This is George's bathroom with all the appropriate fixtures, shaving gear it sits near the sink. The door to the west is open.
All right. And I mean, we can go back.
Nope, still lying in bed listening to the Pretenders. Apparently we don't know the Pretenders.
What was in the liquor cabinet?
Bottle of scotch and a bottle of bourbon. I have no idea how we'd figure this out.
Yeah.
Is there a phone in here? There's no phone in here.
No. No phone. I mean, can we leave and look through his keyhole?
You can try that. Bedroom door is closed. You hear George's door closed. Listen that door. Or look through keyhole.
Yeah.
Keyhole isn't in the vocabulary. Listen at door. You can't hear anything through the door.
We look at the door or examine the door?
The bedroom door is closed.
I mean, I guess open the door.
As the door opens, you hear George say, "Close that door, I'm working!" On what? On what, George? On what? I mean, something's happening here.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I keep wondering if it would be possible to, like, use his stereo to record everything going on in the room. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's nothing else I can think of.
Alright, alright, this is something.
Mm-hmm.
We can wait until he's done and then search his room.
We could do that. Nearly empty bottle of bourbon is here. Oh, he's drinking. I don't understand you, Inspector. I have to be alone so I can take care of some business. I don't see why you have to snoop around here like I was some sort of suspect. All right.
Alright, so it may have just upset him and now he's getting drunk.
Yeah, that's possible. We want to let him continue drinking? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Come in. Close that door. You make up your mind?
Yeah.
George's lying on his bed listening intently to a Navajo night chant. You can hardly avoid it. Maybe if he's been drinking, he'll give us different answers.
Yeah, maybe.
Where did he go?
Oh.
What happened?
What?
It didn't
All
say
right.
that he left, did it? That is
I mean, it
weird.
would be before that. Yeah, I don't know.
Hang on. I'm gonna go back a minute to where we're still stalking him.
Oh, he drank a lot. Is he in the bathroom then? Throwing up?
He could be. He could have been. Oh, okay. Hang on, I'll leave everything as it was and we'll wait and let him drink.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't drunk anything yet. Okay. Let's wait until 12:45. George opens his door and peeks out. He's startled by your presence, excuses himself, and closes the door sharply in your face before you can utter a word. You want to keep waiting? No. He's listening to a simulated rain shower. He's still pacing around the room. Okay.
Okay.
His mid-20s.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's waiting not to be followed.
Yes.
So if we hide in a room,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Ah.
and wait for him to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You want to hide in a closet?
Why not? We may as well get some use out of that thing.
I know, right?
All right, let's see. Where are we? We're here, and it's to the east one, and so we can go into the closet. All right. North. Closed door. There's no closet door. Maybe just being here is enough.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait for George. Your George's door open and you see his head poke out, briefly scanning the hallway. He apparently didn't see you and darts across the hall to the library. You want to keep waiting? No!
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna head to the library.
Yeah.
Mrs. Robner is entering the hallway from downstairs. Is ducked into a room to the north. Library. This is a library. I don't see George.
All right. So we have to reload and be hiding on the balcony.
Yeah, that might be good. Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna show us where the secret closet is.
Yes! End of hallway. Open balcony door. Balcony is bare furniture. North along the lake. Metal railing around in front of me. Okay. I guess we just wait here?
Yeah.
You see George through the doorway, looking down the hallway, then darting into the library. You want to keep waiting? No. George walks purposely toward the bookshelves. He looks around, but you react before he can see you. When you peek out again, George is fiddling with the shelves. His right arm reaches into the shelf, and to your amazement, the unit of bookshelves on the left rotates away from the wall, revealing a darkened room behind. George enters it, trembling with barely controlled fear and excitement. His right arm reaches into the shelf. It says.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's open now. South and
Okay.
east.
Yes!
Confront him.
Gah! As we're back in, it says a dim light in the hidden closet comes on. In the faint light, you can see George motioning with his right hand. All at once, the shelf swings shut.
All right, so this is all right. So we have to search the shelf, right?
Yes. Dear God. Just looking at the descriptions in here. Large bookshelf units. Many numerous volumes of having. The shelves contain many books and manuscripts covering a wide range of subjects. They are meticulously arranged. One book is out of place, however, leaving a gap in one row. On closer inspection, a small black button can be seen at the back of this gap.
Yay! Press the button.
The leftmost shelf swings quietly out against the balcony window. As the bookshelf swings open, you see George carefully dialing a combination into a large wall safe. He turns in panic and, with an exclamation, knocks you down and bolts out of the library. So, are we following him? Or are we going into the library? Going into the closet? Going into the closet. What do we do? We could just save and come back to this point if we want to do both.
Let's search the room first. Obviously, there's a safe in there, which is probably where the will is that he knows the combination to.
Yes. Hidden closet. This is a secret room situated between the library and the master bedroom. The room is bare and somewhat dusty, as if it were not often used. An unmarked switch plate surrounds two buttons, one blue and one red. A formidable safe is embedded in the south wall. The library can be seen through a door to the west. Okay.
Damn, the safe is the only thing in here.
Yeah. I mean, there's these buttons. Examine the safe. The safe is closed. Open safe. Safe is locked. He was dialing a combination.
Right. So if we wait a tick or two longer, we might be able to...
Maybe, yeah. Press blue button. Wall to the east swings open, revealing the master bedroom on the other side. Wall to the west silently click. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can go either way. Interesting. Okay. So, do we want to try to hunt down George? Or do we want to do something else?
Let's reload and give him a minute more.
Yeah. Okay, so not this one, but the one before it. We're on the balcony. We can head south. He motions with his right hand and the shelf swings shut, which just to me means that he pressed the red button.
Right.
Wait. 12:33. Examine shelf. Press button. Nope, same thing. He sees us, knocks us down, and runs out of the library.
We may have to wait until he leaves.
Maybe. I don't know what he's gonna. Yeah, of course, I don't want him to destroy the evidence. That would be bad.
Right.
At
I
the
don't
same
want him
time,
to go. But he can leave through the bedroom also.
that is true. There's much to think about. Should we go over to the bedroom and see if he leaves that way? Or should we just wait a bit and see what he does?
I mean, let's follow George. Why don't we follow his panic first?
Okay. Follow George. You seem to have lost track of George. Damn it. Should we try to hunt him down, or do we need to do something, or should we do something else?
Yeah, I mean, we can wait until let's wait until he opens up the door on his own accord.
Okay.
Yeah, let's restore and
back on the balcony. Do we want to stay on the balcony, or and just wait from there, see what he does?
Yeah, I think so. I think we need him to go into that room.
Okay. A dim light in the closet comes on. In the faint light, you can see George motioning with his right hand all at once. The door swings shut. Going to keep waiting. Yes. 12:32. Wait. 12:35. 12:38. 12:41. About 10 minutes. 12:44. We keep going?
I mean, yeah, let's give him till 1.
Suddenly the shelf swings out and George emerges. He walks over to a special place in the shelves and reaches behind some books. The bookshelves silently assume their normal position.
So no.
No, do not keep waiting. Now what?
Yeah, let's go south. Let's see if he's still in the room.
He is not.
Follow George.
You seem to have lost track of George. George is to the east, heading toward the east. There we go. You're just west of the staircase. In the hallway. He's continuing to the east. He's going downstairs. He's going downstairs. We're on the stairs. We're following him. Go to the stairs, second floor. Open archways lead west and south. He's heading west, which I think is the main hall. George is heading south. He's continuing south from the foyer. He's heading east. There's the Daily Herald. No time for that. We're heading by the cornerstone, the thing that sunk Infocom. He's heading off to the northeast. East side of house. There are no windows or entries of any kind here. East side of the house to the north is the orchard. Front lawn lies to the south. The lawn also slopes down toward the shore of a lake to the east. He's heading east. How much more space? The shack is out here somewhere. We don't have much more space to run around in. Let me see. East. Where are we? East side of house.
Yeah. Yep.
East lawn and the shed's there.
Yeah.
Follow George. East lawn. You're on a neatly manicured lawn east of the house, which extends north and east to the shore of a lake.
So he's going to the back, not to the shed. Okay.
Northwest is a peaceful orchard toward the southwest beside the lake, small shed. The solitary dirty window. McNabb is off to the northwest. So we're just heading to the northwest. He's going to McNabb. And we are back on the orchard path. There's a wooden ladder here. We haven't done the ladder thing yet. McNabb heads off to the east. George heads off to the north. Wait. This idyllic spot of... North lawn. This idyllic spot lies on a jut of land well north of the house and is surrounded by on three sides by a lake shore. Its charm includes the sweet smell of roses blown on a southwest breeze from the rose garden and by the sound of the leaves rustling in the orchard to the southeast. George is here, staring out over the lake. Mr. McNabb to the southeast disappears from sight to the west. You catch out of the corner of one eye George motioning with his arm toward the lake.
Yeah.
I think he's throwing something into it, possibly.
Yeah.
What shall we do?
Yeah, I mean, follow him, right?
Well, he's...
Are you standing?
Here's the thing. Just looking at the map. Oh no! An unhandled exception has occurred in my application. Let's try to continue. Good God. So like we're on the north lawn, and I'll try to show this also. So we're on the north lawn, and so he hasn't moved anywhere. He's standing here, and he's did something. We're also in this same place.
Yeah.
So
now we can ask him about the new will.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we can do that. All right. I'm gonna save real quick though, just in case.
Yeah.
Because this feels like a significant point. Okay. So first, ask George about new will.
Yeah.
Look, I know the same as you. There's no new will. I'm sure of it. Dad would have rubbed my nose in it. You can be sure of that. Okay.
All right. Ask him about the closet.
Ask George about the closet. Hidden closet, you say? I think I'd know if there was one, but there isn't. Liar! Look at lake. A crumpled piece of paper is floating on the water a few feet from shore. With an uncommonly agile motion, you retrieve the drenched paper. Look at paper. The wet piece of paper. This paper was once some sort of document. It is now smeared and completely unreadable.
Okay.
This is rough
right,
because this is the will, I'm sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And he didn't kill his dad. He's just securing his money.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. But we need the will.
Yeah.
So we need to jump out, interrupt him, and then we start having to asking people about the safe.
Show wet paper to George. George lets out a loud yawn. I haven't a clue. Curse you! Yeah. So
Yeah.
clearly he is, Clearly he just destroyed the will, so we need to, we do need to interrupt him to make that happen.
Yeah.
Alas, I am running out of time.
All right. That's fine. Hey, look, we visited the Visit Clues.
Yes.
We stopped ignoring George, and now we have some direction.
Yes. So that at least gives us something, and I'm pleased about that. So we can.
Yeah.
We can definitely, we have something. We've got something. What? I have no idea.
Yeah.
The only thing that really worries me, I'll tell you, the only thing that really worries me is that document, is just going to be sitting there in the safe, and he's going to be able to get at it whenever, so it's like we'd have to guard it.
Yeah, I don't know if
he's gonna like slip back in
after he runs out. I don't know if he'll slip back in.
Yeah, it's the only problem. But I mean, maybe he won't, knowing that we know about it.
Yeah. The other thing I would say is we should let him leave with it and then check the safe to see if there's anything else in the safe while it's open.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. I'm gonna make a note. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna make a note.
Yeah, that way we'll know if, like, you know, we even care about the will, because we only really care about the murder. But
yeah,
we should probably care about the will. And also, there's multiple endings, so maybe there's the will gets destroyed, but we find the murderer ending, or we find the correct will and we find the murderer ending.
Yeah. So I mean, that's important. So, just paradoxically, I'm leaving myself a note to both check the safe after George leaves with the will, and to stop George from taking the will.
Perfect.
We shall do both simultaneously, along multiple timelines.
What else is new? All we do is work in multiple timelines.
That's fair. That's fair. We're just paradoxical time travelers. That's all in this game. Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much for hanging out. This was good. We actually we made progress.
We made progress, and we moved out of the straight investigation. Like, we have a foundation of, like, where everything is, what everything is, like. So, good, excellent.
It's good. Yeah. I still think there's something possibly to be seen out on the east lawn from just because of they keep talking about that window that shed has, but we can we'll jump off that bridge when we come to it. I think
sounds good.
Thank you again for hanging out. Was there anything you wanted to let us know or anything? Any final thoughts or anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Awesome, excellent. Thank you as always for hanging out and doing this with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
This is fun. But I shall look forward to coming back and trying this again in a couple of weeks, and seeing what we can dig up. Just now that we have a direction, at least a little bit of one. More perhaps to come. But what do I have going on? That's a great question. Well, tonight,
shortly,
in a couple of hours, we are going to be continuing Blades in the Dark with my friend Brian running, and we just finished a job, so we're gonna see what happens in the aftermath of that job, because we've really ticked off the church at this point. So we need to see what happens. The worst possible enemy to make. Well, maybe not the worst. Maybe like the second worst.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely, apparently, after current events, right after Boeing. Like, just right after.
Oh, you know. But we're gonna do our best. Let's see. So we have that tonight. Then hopefully on Sunday, if we can get folks together, we're going to continue with the campaign I'm running of Alas for the Angry Void. Where they're trying desperately to get off the planet, and all manner of things are conspiring to keep them on the planet. So we will see if anything comes to fruition there. And that's pretty much it. That's most of what I have going on. Nothing else in the immediate future. More stuff around mid to late May. A little bit. There's going to be a one-shot showing up. But that's about it for now. So thank you all very much for watching. Please take care, and we will see you all of a sudden. Farewell.
Bye.